Ever wonder how to close nearly a deal a day in real estate investing? Click the challenge button throughout this video and subscribe to my free 30-day video series, How I Close Thousands of Deals. Hi, Peter Vekselman. So today I want to talk to you about a mistake I made when I got started in this business, and even further down along beyond just getting started, that cost me tremendous amount of money. And I know some of you are making that mistake right now, and I want to tell you how you want to be careful when you're kind of heading in that direction. And here's what I call this mistake. It's called spreadsheet investing. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Spreadsheet investing is when you put your deals into a spreadsheet and you let that spreadsheet tell you whether or not you have a good deal or a bad deal. I think spreadsheet investing is one of the most dangerous ways to build this business if you do not know how to correctly fill out the spreadsheet. See, here's what happens, especially to a lot of beginning investors. And this is what really cost me about $500,000 when I got started. In this business, it lends itself to spreadsheets. Some of the most sophisticated investors, hedge funds, use spreadsheets. Well, what happens is they have history that they fall back on to make certain assumptions. They have the ability to make certain errors financially because they have stockpiles of money. Again, when they're putting their numbers into their spreadsheets, or when advanced like me, when I put numbers into a spreadsheet, it's very different than the numbers I put in when I got started. And if you're kind of a beginner in this business, it's very dangerous the kind of numbers you're putting in. Because remember, when you're putting numbers into a spreadsheet, they're assumptions. So here's what happened. Literally the first 6 deals I did, I still remember when we were doing those initial 6 deals, I thought I could stop working. I literally felt back then, I was looking at those initial 6 deals, and I had on that spreadsheet almost I can't remember now, but I think it was $1 million worth of profits coming in. And when all those 6 deals were done, I lost $500,000. Why? Because all my numbers were incorrect in that spreadsheet. Think about it. That's what these spreadsheets are based on. They're based upon numbers. Where are you getting your numbers from? Who's giving them to you? For instance, my first number, sales price, my purchase price was a wrong number, okay? Because I shouldn't have bought it for that number, okay? So I started out with the wrong premise. My very last number, what I could sell it for, was a wrong number, okay? So guess what? When your first number, when you're paying the wrong amount and you're assuming you could sell for the wrong amount, everything in between almost doesn't matter. But not only did I get those 2 numbers wrong, I think along the way I pretty much got every other number wrong. So what are you putting in those spreadsheets? You're putting construction numbers. I think in those initial 6 deals, 5 of them I missed construction numbers on. I would think something would cost 10 grand, inevitably cost 19 grand. I would think something cost 20 grand, inevitably cost 50 grand. Okay, so that absolutely hurt me. My holding cost, I was wrong because I thought these were 2 to 4 month projects. In the end, they ended up being different, length projects. So my cost of money went up. Every single number that I had put into my spreadsheets was wrong. So here's my point. You have to be very careful if you're a spreadsheet investor. You have to make sure that the numbers you're putting in there are realistic numbers. Again, that comes from experience. That comes from who's telling you those numbers. Are these trustworthy people? Have you verified those numbers? You have to double check, triple check, quadruple check. If everything you put in there is a reality, then you absolutely have to run through your numbers. Whether you do it through a spreadsheet or a napkin, I don't care how you do it. You have to know what you're getting in with, what you're coming out with, what's going to happen in the middle. I understand. But if you're just kind of putting numbers in there based upon no history, based upon people you don't know, based upon assumptions that you're making that are kind of, if you think about it, are coming out of thin air, you're literally setting yourself up for failure. I think spreadsheet investing is one of the #1 factors that kill investors in this business. So be very careful when you're filling out these spreadsheets. Hey, you guys know what we do here. We do a ton of deals, and I have a one-on-one coaching program where I coach people just like you to help become very, very successful real estate investors. So if you're a buyer or you know other buyers literally all over the world that are looking for deals in the Georgia market, specifically concentrated towards Atlanta, you need to be on our buyers list. By now, you'll see my email scrolling across the screen. Send me an email. Just say, add me to the buyers list. And on a daily basis, you're going to get some terrific, both ROI and equity-driven deals emailed right directly to you. The other thing, if you're looking to become a successful investor, whether you're brand new, just getting started, or whether you're doing it already and you're looking to be a bigger, more sophisticated, more savvy investor, I know I could help you do that. Again, you could either send me an email to learn more about my one-on-one coaching program, or better yet, right below this video, there's a link, coachingbypeter.com. You can go straight there and learn more about how I could help you become very successful in this industry.